The developer of Vancouver's billion-dollar Olympic Village pledged today that city taxpayers will not be left holding the bag. Last week, the city announced that Millennium Development Corp came up short on a $200 million loan payment due at the first of the month. But today, Millennium said it remains confident that given a little time, it will be able to pay its bill in full.
When reflecting on the legacy of the 2010 Games, no one expected the highly hyped Olympic Village would become a burden on taxpayers. The billion-dollar property owned by Millennium is still more than half empty. It had to be rescued by the city because of a financial crisis. The owners of the project, the Malik brothers, spoke to the media for the first time today.
So will the taxpayer be paid back fully before you make any profit from it?
The taxpayer has to be paid back fully before we make any profits or before we even get our money back.
Is that a guarantee?
That is something that we are striving towards, and it's something that it doesn't need to be done now. We have 2.5 years to reach that goal.
Last week, the city hit Millennium with a warning after the developer fell $8 million short on its first payment installment of $200 million. The company still owes the city $700 million.
What was the biggest mistake from the company's part?
That's a very good question. One was that we had to negotiate land based on market prices of 2006.
Other challenges, the developer says the city wanted some of the highest green standards in the world, which pushed costs up. But it's not the first time Millennium has run into problems. In West Vancouver, this project has been stalled for years. And on the island, the city of Nanaimo is suing Millennium and another company for $3 million for failing to build a hotel. Vancouver City Councillor Jeff Meggs is adamant the city is not going easy on Millennium.
The advice that we've had from staff and from our outside advisors is that negotiation is always better than litigation, but I think this council has taken the view that we're supportive and we want to get the job done, but we don't want to cut any slack, frankly.
Millennium's next installment, $75 million in January. Critics say good luck on the whole billion-dollar bill being paid in full.
Yeah, I think the taxpayer should be worried. I think that it would be an unusual circumstance if the taxpayer actually got paid in full. And if the taxpayer is paid in full, 2.5 years from now, in a sort of financial context, that money 2.5 years from now is worth a whole lot less than money right now.
So now comes the question, how do you get people to buy the condos in the middle of what many say is a real estate slump? That challenge falls on condo king Bob Rennie, who certainly is no stranger to success. But even the developer was talking about possible incentives today, saying the company and the city are working on a plan that will be unveiled soon.
The shingle is out. The real estate agents are waiting, but there are no buyers. The Athletes' Village looks like a ghost town, and selling this white elephant is going to take a huge commitment.
First, it's to get it stabilized, so in the media, because there's a lot of stories, a flurry around the Olympic Village. I've got product on the water that I don't think there's a broker in North America that wouldn't kill to have this product for sale. But I think where I'm at is I'm probably 2 to 3 weeks away until the developer, Millennium, and the lender, the city, will sign off of what's sitting on my desk is a package of incentives, a marketing program, and some pricing adjustments.
If anyone can sell it, it's Bob Rennie, self-proclaimed condo king. He has sold more real estate in this city than anyone. This project, though, proving a difficult sell. The problem, according to industry experts, is price. These units are just too much money for the market we're in now.
I think the city taxpayers are nervous about Millennium because it's had so much publicity. And I think most people in the industry are waiting to see whether the city and Millennium are going to cooperate together and try to work this through, or whether or not there's so little in it for Millennium to continue that essentially the city takes back the program, repositions the project.
The problems are immense, but there are some solutions coming. A London Drugs and an Urban Fare have committed. 85% of the commercial retail space is spoken for. What Rennie can't say is what the incentives will look like. Expect, though, HST relief, maybe property tax relief, and reduced strata fees.
I can't because nobody can sign off on it. You know, the lender can't say go ahead and do it without the developer signing off, and the developer can't say go ahead and do it without the lender okaying it.
Selling 1,000 units of housing is a tall order in a hot market. Right now, it's a tougher sell, but these units are expected to go. 2 or 3 years from now, this project will look a lot different than the empty nest it looks like now.